ya llegamos al fin. Después de tanto jato.
Stop complaining. It beats transporting human cadavers, doesn't it?
Cadavers? What cadavers?
You don't know?
No what?
Well, nothing.
Se me
Forget I
olvidó
said
que...
anything. Seriously, forget it.
Sí, ay, ya quiero pasar este juego. Me tiene cansado. Ay, que no salga el Blast Talker. Bueno, si sale, lo suelto a tiro.
I could use a smoke. Jesus Christ, what a goddamn tragedy. Misha was a good guy.
You'll have to write to his wife. Explain.
Explain what? That a monster escaped from a mad scientist's secret lab and killed him? No. We blame it on Saint Michel's. Easy. Wonder what the quartermaster made for dinner tonight. Hope it's not more fish. I hate fish.
Ay, Dios mío, el Black Stalker
I
otra vez.
detected the echo of a recent wormhole. It should lead me right to him. Found quantum traces of the portal generator. He's imparted you Alpha. Full of surprises, but it's not over yet.
He's behind cover! Flank him!
Facilito. ¿Dónde está el Black Stalker ese?
I have to take a leak soon.
Sencillito. Pensé que era aquí. Pensé que era aquí, y como no se movía. Me parece que no. Esto aquí se ve muy importante. Lo mostró ahí al lado.
Before you jump to any conclusions, I can explain.
Okay. Start talking.
Not here. Let's go someplace where we
Ay,
can
Dios
talk
mío, ahora mismo me
privately.
lleva para otro lado.
No thanks. I'm not falling for that again.
You're confused, my boy. Disturbed. The chernobylite is messing with your head, but I can help you.
Can you really? The way you helped me on the hospital roof?
Just... God, please don't do anything brash. Okay then. Ask your questions.
What's NAR's interest in chernobylite?
Their interest is in a potentially trillion-dollar business. I trust I don't need to explain the possibilities of a nearly unlimited energy source.
I don't care about that. They're keeping Tatiana here against her will, aren't they? Why? Where is she?
Tatiana is a patient, a very valuable one. That's what's keeping her safe, at least for the time being. NAR has done some despicable things, I give you that. They've conducted some questionable experiments on human subjects. But Tanya is different. She's special.
I researched chernobylite myself. It has many potential applications. What are you and your NAR overlords planning to do with it?
I know you did. You wouldn't be here if you didn't. The catastrophe of 1986 was a great gift for humanity. One of the greatest.
What are you talking about?
Chernobylite opened a door to something that will change the history of mankind forever. Forever!
Energy capable of creating a singularity, multiple singularities, and tunnels between them.
More than that, it gives us access to the ones already in existence. It's like an autonomous vehicle that can take you anywhere in time and space, complete with maps. The first such route is already in place. We just need to make sure it's safe.
Tatiana,
Tatiana Amelieva. You acted like you had no idea what happened to her. But she's been here this whole time, hasn't she?
Yes, I cannot deny it, but please, you don't know all the facts.
God in heaven. Is there not a single shred of decency left in you?
I could tell you things that would turn your whole life upside down, but I don't want that. I can't have you falling apart. Don't you understand? I need you.
What are you saying?
I need you here. You're going to help me save her.
I will ask you one last time. Where is Tatiana?
Igor, please, listen to reason.
Do you want to learn about your personal threshold for pain? I said talk!
All right. But it's still Kozlov's fault. You have to believe me. Tanya is in the power plant, I swear it. Kozlov is keeping her there. Listen to me, Igor. This is important. You understand that what I'm trying to accomplish here is bigger than you or me.
Shut your goddamn mouth! I can't listen to any more of your excuses.
You can't leave him alive, Mousy. He will thwart our plan. He will bring about the end of the world and the reign of the Rat King.
Don't do anything you'll regret later, Igor. You're better than them. Remember that. More practically speaking, you might need the old bastard later.
You won't hurt anyone, ever again. This ends now.
I see I was wrong about you. You're an insect just like the rest of them. Mark me, you will regret this for the rest of your life. You will never save Tatiana without my help.
Finally, some definitive proof. Tatiana is at the power plant.
Me traicionó porque se supone que yo lo iba a dejar vivo. Cabrón, están perdiendo, bro.
Hello.
Hey,
I've been thinking about the nuclear disaster. They never got as much coverage in the press as Chernobyl. Not anything like it. Isn't that odd?
I think the Americans just wanted to distract the world from what was going on in their own nuclear backyard.
Interesting. Some might call it a conspiracy theory, but do you think Chernobylite has already been discovered someplace else?
I really don't know. But if nuclear fusion is the key, then we should probably expect it to appear in other places. Hanford, Windscale, Bushehr, Fukushima. There are about 450 operational nuclear reactors in the world right now.
Yeah. Something to think about, eh? But let's focus on what's in front of us. One problem at a time, Professor.
Right.
This world is...
Dial it down a notch. You'll bring...
I can see us all in the devilish clouds, touched by the cold hand from a green swarm is spreading like wildfire. The Rat King is triumphant, but even he falls prey to the horror he has unleashed.
So, nothing new?
You make fun, Mousy. Well, you do so at your own. Tell me, what do you fix it? What do you...
You're talking about Chernobylite?
I'm talking about the world.
Not sure I follow.
Why do you think the Rat King chose this world for his wrath? It's not because we're so very noble and good, but because we're evil, sinful, and broken. fundamentally broken. Our actions have invited him in. Since the dawn of time, we've done unspeakable things to our own kind. And to the world we inhabit. Who knows? Perhaps this is our punishment. Perhaps we deserve.
Yes? Deserve what?
Deserve to live our final days in the age of the rat. Either to atone for our faults, or finally be annihilated.
I'm not a philosopher or a mystic, but I believe there's still a chance for us to improve.
That remains to be seen, Mousy. But we are living in the last days. Mark me.
Hey there, Tarakan. I was wondering if there's anything you'd like to teach me.
But of course, I have been blessed with the wisdom of the great rat catcher. And I've also spent a lot of time in the zone. I can give you some pointers.
Baby.
Actually,
Sure.
Howdy, Igor.
hello, Olga. What's
Do we have any fresh fish?
what? Why would you even ask that?
I'm sick of canned food. I can't remember the last time we had something fresh.
Okay. I'll let you know if I stumble across some clam chowder or caviar. Maybe you'd like a nice Chardonnay to wash it down?
There's no call to be a wise ass. I know very well what can and cannot be found in the zone. But what would you say about setting up a fish farm?
A fish farm?
Yep, we could all use more protein in our diet.
Funny you should mention it. When I started working at the Chernobyl power plant, there was a rumor about the KGB breeding fish in the cooling pools.
Really? Did the fish get big?
Sure, huge. And they came pre-seasoned too, with strontium-90. Not edible. I wouldn't chance fish farming anywhere in Pripyat, even today.
I guess that means I'm stuck with cans.
You and me both, sister. Hi, Olga. I was wondering if you could share some of the know-how you've picked up in the zone.
I'd be glad to. But here in the zone, you must be self-sufficient. You don't want to end up worm food.
Volete.
Fantastic. I'm ready to learn. Oh, great huntress.
No jokes while we're trading or I'll smack you upside the head. Got it? Today I'll teach you how to stay alive a little bit longer. Knowing how to use a medkit, healing salves, and herbs is obviously important, but I won't be talking about that.
What are you going to talk about, Olga?
About resolve, grit, and determination. About having the guts to do what's right, whatever it takes.
I get what you're saying, but what does it have to do with survival skills?
You know the stories about people who achieve seemingly impossible feats in times of crisis? There's this tale about an old woman who somehow lifted a tram because her grandkid was stuck underneath.
I'm sure that's an urban legend.
Even so, with inner discipline and strength of conviction, you can sometimes surprise yourself. Let me ask you something. Are you willing to die for Tatiana?
Without hesitation.
Good. Now what you need to understand is that she doesn't need you to die. She needs you to live. Stay alive, Igor. It's the only way to see this through.
Dale, Dios mío. Tengo que crear bala. Ay, por favor, no más misiones. Quiero pasar ya el juego.
Wow, it's great to see you, Igor. I've got a fan-fucking-spastic plan that you need to hear.
Yeah, right, of course. Sounds fan-fucking exciting.
Stop bitching and be grateful there's someone here to do the thinking when you're not around. Anyway, listen up. I think the time has come to kill off the biggest knobber of them all.
Oh, the suspense is killing me. Who's on your shit list today?
Drum roll, please. General Kozlov, the single biggest NAR twat of them all. Time to end his miserable life. Pay back for what he did to my friends. And for his other shameful deeds, of course. Can't forget that.
You've got friends? That's new.
Not very funny. This fucker and his cronies iced my boys. Don't you ever joke about that. You fucking hear me? His lapdogs captured us, tortured us. I got lucky. They just beat the ever-loving shit out of me and left me to die.
What happened? You never wanted to talk about it before.
Having electrodes clipped to your dong is not something you want to relive with casual acquaintances. The five of us set up this warehouse together. It was me, Zina, Yuri, Ludmila, and Igor. Like yourself. We were the fucking Pripyat Five. Respected businessmen. And women. We provided, essential goods and services for those who needed them. When NAR showed up, we tried to negotiate with them. But to this decrepit 20th century commie Kozlov, we were just a bunch of hippie anarchists and drug dealers. Anyway, a perfect opportunity to exact revenge on this cocksucker's approaching. He's gonna give some kind of motivational speech to his private army of knobbers outside in Lenin Square.
This sounds like a real opportunity. Taking Koslov out is the only way to stop him from interfering with our plans. And to make him pay for his crimes, obviously.
As much as I admire clean work, shooting him like a lame deer would be a mistake. We should make him talk first, learn everything we can so we can better prepare for a heist. Passwords, codes, guard routines. After we have what we need, then we
¿Verdad?
have him.
Antes de
We
matarlo
are
hay que...
going to pull the Rat King's teeth, one by one. Kozlov is one of his shiniest fangs and sharpest. But we should question him first. Killing him straight away would waste all the work we put into exposing his big plans. And the end of the world, and all that.
I agree on one point. Koslov must die. But we don't have time for fun and games. Just dispose of him quickly and get out. Maybe he does deserve to suffer. And perhaps he has some intel we could use. But the only way to make sure he can't interfere is to kill him right away. That's what I recommend.
We need Koslov alive. I'm open to suggestions.
I can definitely help with that. The actual camp is located in Energetic, the former palace of Kocha. There are two ways in. The main entrance is probably guarded, of course, but they only post 2 guards at the side door. You know the place, right?
Yeah, I lived here a long time ago, but some of the details are fuzzy.
It's not complicated. Those NAR fuckers just walked in and make themselves at home. The front entrance is a no-go, but the side door will be a breeze. The guard detail is very light, insultingly so. And that's where you come in, or go in, or whatever. Kozlov's digs are on the top floor. Once you get inside, it shouldn't be hard for a man of your talents to slip past the guards. Security is a bit of a joke, like every fascist you ever met. They got cocky. They're not expecting anyone to snoop around. And remember, most of them will be distracted by Kozlov's speech. Maybe he'll even put them to sleep for us.
This is a great opportunity, Mousy. The Rat King's minion will be vulnerable, alone, just waiting for you. The time has come to instill the fear of the great rat catcher in their black and shriveled hearts.
Okay, I'm ready to talk to Koslov.
conseguir balas primero. Hay misiones, misiones. Vamos a hacer esta misión rápido.
All these years in the zone and all that Tatakan has to show for it are some officers' uniforms? Be careful, Igor. Don't end up as rat bait.
Vamos a hacer la misión rapidito aquí. ¡A diablo! Yo no soy soldado, yo no soy nada. Pensé que podía pasar por ahí.
I should have brought that goddamn power board. I'm starving.
De hecho, es que me tiene bien cansado hacer lo mismo y otra vez.
What the hell? Ah, shit. NAR must have found this place before me. Tarakan was right. I should have burned everything down after our Pripyat meeting to cover our tracks.
Officer's stripes. I'm sure these will look good on me.
One more thing. My computer. I have over 10 gigs of findings concerning chernobylite.
Great. What am I supposed to do about it?
You know how to use Norton Commander? Launch the Rat King program. It will compress the files and upload them to the cloud. This may take some time. It's a 486DX processor with 512 kilobytes of RAM.
Well, that will take hours.
I'm no fucking blackhead, but that's way too risky. Let's burn the place down and get the hell out of there.
Vamos a bajarlo.
I'll give it a shot.
Unlock the computer and type Rat King Death, all uppercase. This will activate the hidden .bat file.
God, I do love the 90s.
This is a fucking mistake.
What the? This place is like one giant booby trap.
Wow.
That's him. Looks like he's still breathing.
The old man must be some kind of fucking genius. How did he know Kiminyuk would show up here?
Isn't it obvious? Kiminyuk and his psycho furry friend made a stupid mistake. They should have covered their tracks in Pripyat. Instead, they left everything behind for us to find.
So that's how General Kozlov found out about this other den.
All we had to do was set a trap. Fucking amateurs. Enough chit-chat. Help me get him up.
Me secuestraron otra vez.
Oh, my head. It's killing me. Where the hell am I? I have to find my portal generator.
It's you, isn't it? What a coincidence. I was tied to a tree by that maniac. If it wasn't for you... Anyways, I'll let you go. But this doesn't make us friends, all right?
En el mismo sitio que estaba la otra vez.
The body definitely fits the description. Guess this is the locksmith's brother, Athanasius. That's too bad. The locksmith seemed like a nice guy.
Dale, muévete. El elevador, el país que tengo que ir. Yo repito tantas las cosas, recicla tanto. Eso tiene un indie, pero. Chacho. Pero ¿dónde están mis cosas? Ojo. Tiene que estar ahí. Bueno, aquí no está. Ojo. ¿Dónde carajo están mis cosas? Wow. Ah, ya lo encontré.
Tarakan? Where is that fossilized old loon?
Me traicionó el cabrón, más seguro. Oh no.
Tarakan? Fuck. I hope he wasn't captured.
Ay, lo secuestraron. Cojones, puñeta.
Hey there, old-timer. I need you to...
I'm all ears.
You know I came here to Chernobyl.
You meant...
Yeah, Ruslan.
So you were...
The proper term is thieves-in-law, but you don't need to know that.
So why is Ruslan even here?
It's a long story, but our father was a cop. Like a lot of cops, he was a real piece of shit. He beat our mother every time he got drunk, which was always. But I'll never forget the last time. He took a swing at my head with a lead pipe. But this time it didn't connect. I wasn't a helpless load of shit anymore, and neither was Ruslan. We grabbed the old man and threw him down the well behind the old house. He was just too much of a bastard to die, though. Only broke his legs.
You threw your own father down a well? I guess he must have deserved it. Okay. What's my role in all this?
My brother Ruslan did something he shouldn't, and after this something, he came here to hide in the zone. I've been trying to track him down for months.
Damn. What did he do that would make him hide in a place like this?
That's not important right now. Anyway, my best guess is that he was caught by NAR. I need to meet up with him and ask him some questions. This is very important to me. Search the NAR Mobile Command Center near the old hospital on Pripyat Port. There are some officer uniforms that'll help you infiltrate the power plant. And while you're at it, I want you to look up some info on my brother. Anything you can find on Ruslan Horobets.
Of course.
I knew I could count on you, partner. Stay in touch, just in case. Radio me if you know.
I will.
O sea, no me voy a arriesgar que los secuestren a todo el mundo. Yo quiero un 86%. Carajo.
You promised your friend something, and now you need to follow through. Sashko is like a live grenade right now. One wrong move, and he'll explode. Be careful.
Ah, vamos para allá. A ver. A ver, parece que hay una tormenta. Eso significa que no es Blackstock el va a salir. Se mata rápido. Ya, mira, si ya estoy lleno. Ya no está ahí. Que la vida mía no sale. Ay, vuelvo y caigo en el mismo lugar que cojo.
I'm at the outpost. A lot of firepower here.
Stay low.
I could try my luck, see if I can take them out.
You got balls, I'll give you that. But no, lure them away from the outpost somehow. Use the field radio. I assume Olivier taught you how to fool these robots. Okay, you got a plan. Get to it.
I'm living on the...
Porque no me sale la vida. Ay, Dios.
I'm at the radio station.
Good stuff. You know what to do next.
Help! Help! We're under attack! Monsters! God! It just tore Misha to pieces! Ah!
Ya lo bien que se han ido las
Sasha,
cosas.
use the fucking call signs, you moron, and identify yourself.
This is Sasha. Send reinforcements. We're in hot pursuit of our wanted man.
Roger that. Sending team ASAP. Do not engage the enemy. Wait for reinforcements. That was good, but don't get cocky. Now move. Last thing you want is for them to catch up to you and your bullshit.
¿Dónde? ¿Qué?
I see two trucks. One of them's loaded with explosives, maybe.
That's odd. Go down there and take a closer look. Carefully.
I've got the uniform.
Good. Now see if you can find anything on Ruslan.
Team Rhino to combat ops. Team Rhino to combat ops. Over.
Go ahead, Team Rhino.
False alarm. No enemy contact. We're falling back to the truck. Over and out.
Read me the fucking report, Igor, now.
It seems they caught someone who enlisted under false name. They found out his real identity, Ruslan, and that he was wanted for double homicide in Moscow. My God, Sashko, I'm sorry. I think they killed him in order to deny any involvement.
So, he's dead. I don't get to ask my questions then.
What the hell is so important about these questions? This is your brother.
Yeah, seen this double homicide. It was our parents. I think Ruslan might have been involved in their deaths.
What are you saying? You think Ruslan killed your parents?
I have no idea what happened. I wanted to find out from him directly. Now I never will.
I'm sorry, Sashko. It seems like you'll never know the truth. You'll just have to learn to live with it.
We'll see about that.
I'm heading back to base now.
You're out of your goddamn mind if you think you're going back now. Whatever he did or didn't do, Ruslan is still my brother.
What? You should think things through first. Get some peace of mind.
I don't want peace of mind the place and send those...
Yeah.
Appreciate it now. Wait for the right...
Non hizo nada.
I've got the detonator.
Hide. Wait for those fuckers to come back.
¿Dónde es la entrada?
I see them.
Whenever you're ready, but don't hesitate.
Who's that? Some stumblebomb is closing in on the checkpoint. Is that Mikhail's friend?
Blow it up before he gets any closer. Do it. What? No fucking way! That old bastard is way too valuable! Don't you fucking dare!
Explótalo por carajo.
I did it.
For fuck's sake, he's got important contacts! We drank vodka together!
Sorry. It had to be done.
It had to be. Fuck you! If that really was some vagrant wandering around, I wouldn't give a shit! But he was really fucking useful to me! Fuck!
Bloody fucking hell! You just blew that poor asshole into pieces! Why? Why did you do that? I needed him! You have no idea how this fucks things up for me!
I'm sorry. I know he was your friend.
Nah, he wasn't. But he was really useful. I'm disappointed in you, Igor. You let your emotions cloud your judgment and screw up my business.
Ay, piche. Como más competitivo que acá.
Koslov, the most hated man in the zone. He's ruthless, but hardly a mastermind. Despite his civilized appearance, he may just be a mad dog, unleashed by the NAR. Still, you could probably learn a lot from him. He could be your ticket into the power plant.
Bad news, Igor.
What's going on?
Kozlov is about to leave the NAR encampment. Very
Ay,
convenient timing, isn't it?
Convenient indeed. So, change of plans?
Go to Hotel Policia, top floor. You'll have a great vantage point from up there. It will allow you to pinpoint Kozlov.
Sounds good.
Excellent. We should pursue this plan.
What? Ahora la aparece, no lo han secuestrado.
Bring us closer to defeating the Rat King.
You're one psycho geezer, Terracan. But I like you because you love to stir shit up. Working with you is a real pleasure.
You may be far from divine enlightenment, Sashko, but your heart is in the right place.
Trépate.
I should have brought that goddamn power board. I'm starving.
Limpiarle este. Ah, no, picha, esto es muy lejos, no va a venir para acá.
I open up.
Uf, casi me coge. Como ese elevador funciona, ni idea.
I'm on the top floor, and I found some binoculars.
Good. Luck favors bold mousies like yourself.
I see him. General Kozlov in the flesh.
The chief rat. Now listen closely, Mousy. His living quarters are in the building on your right, top floor. The time for action is now. Gather your courage and go, Mousy.
What about a little help? Perhaps some kind of diversion?
Yes. Luring the other predators away is always a good idea. Use the generator to power up the Ferris wheel. Its lights will attract them like moths.
Like moths? That might work for a minute or two, but it won't last.
Do you have a better idea?
I might. Shut down the generator instead, and they'll be blind. Then you'll have no problem sneaking past the guards and getting to your target.
Hizo un moonwalk ahí el general. Si me tiro, me mato. Sí. Ay, cuánta escalera. Como me trepo el techo ahí. Shit. Hijo de la gran puta.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm at the...
The shadows are out! Fucking hell! Fire at will! Target the head! Over there! Keep shooting! More coming! Watch your six! Stay alert! Disabling the generator will turn them open to the shadow cages. The guards will be quite busy for the next little while.
Not afraid of the dark, are you? Seriously, though, watch yourself. Those things will eat you just as soon as any guard.
What's all the commotion?
Don't even think about reaching for that sidearm, General Kozlov. This conversation is not going to go the way you think.
Really? And here I thought you were a civilized man, a gentleman and a scholar. Was I wrong? Regardless, my men are waiting outside the building. You're trapped. I will be very interested to see how you handle this situation.
Come on. He's just trying to weasel his way out of it. Kill him now. Don't let him get in your head.
I'm sorry, General. I'm not that kind of person. But you leave me no choice.
Wait. You're making a huge mistake. I can tell you a great many things. Useful information.
He's full of shit. Just pop him and blow.
You want to know about Tatiana, right? Then you found the right man. Let's talk.
Okay. I'll bite. But you better have answers.
Did you think I would be impressed? I've seen these things before.
Don't make your situation any worse than it already is. Move.
Get that rat,
So, this is what it looks like from the inside.
Surprised? I guess you're not all-knowing after all.
Let's say terrorist hideouts are not my department, but I know everything I need to know. Is this a family meeting? What a pity. I thought we were going to talk man-to-man, Professor Kaminyuk.
What the fuck? Why did you bring this asshole here? You were supposed to punish him for what he did, and then leave his corpse as an example.
My poor fellow. I suppose you expect me to acknowledge you and apologize for something I've done. Sadly, I am forced to disappoint you. I have no idea who you are, nor do I care.
I don't like this one bit. Let's put an end to this, and fast.
You should be careful with that one, Kaminyuk. Women are often far more cruel than men. I've seen her kind in... well, it hardly matters. Sashko Horobets. I admire your craft, but there's nothing I can do for you. Or your brother.
We'll see about that.
Are we done with introductions? Let's get to it then.
You seem to be the most reasonable of this gang of colorful misfits. I was hoping you and I could have a civilized conversation.
I know exactly what you're doing. It isn't particularly clever or original, and it's not going to work.
What am I doing? I am a professional who happens to be on the other side of the fence. Just a man trying to do his job. I have a nephew that I very much want to see. So, go ahead and ask your questions. When you're satisfied, I'm sure we can come to some kind of arrangement.
Your nephew? Tell me about him.
He's 10 years old. He's from Magnitogorsk, like his father and me, and is the smartest kid I know. I don't believe for one moment that you could harm him. It simply isn't your style, Professor. Besides, you don't even know where he is.
Do not assume to know me, Kozlov. That would be a mistake. Tell me about the experiments. What is Semenov doing in the lab?
I wish I could tell you, but as with tracking down trespassers, that is not my department. My task was to ensure Semenov could work undisturbed.
You lie. I've seen everything. I've even studied chernobylite myself. How can you claim to know nothing about it?
I know about its applications, yes. I know that it can act as an unlimited energy source, that it can be used in transportation, medicine, and can even be weaponized. But I don't know any details about its implementation. I'm not a scientist, just an old soldier.
Yes, I suppose that's true.
Look, I'm not a personal friend of Semenov. His findings may be profound, but at what cost? Remember, it was Semenov who botched the experiment that released the shadows into this world. Can you guess how many people I've lost fighting those things? Don't ask me where these creatures came from, because I have no idea. From a nightmare, perhaps. Semenov has a god complex. He believes he can advance the human race, a bold claim, especially in this part of the world, no? We lived in the shadow of people who wanted to turn us simple bread-eaters into angels for almost the entire century. But I've been around. I've seen things. So you can understand why I'm skeptical when I hear such claims.
Semenov may be the brain, but he isn't responsible for the atrocities in the zone. That's your doing.
You seem like a smart fellow, Kameniuk. Why would you buy into this nonsense?
What do you mean?
Whatever Semenov told you, he is the real puppet master. He has great influence over the board.
The board?
The big money people in the tailored Italian suits. The people who make money by making money. Semenov convinced the board he's going to transform NAR into a $1 trillion business. To them, he's like an investment banker messiah.
Semenov isn't rounding people up and torturing them, filling mass graves with civilian corpses. That's you.
Well, naturally, you'll get a distorted view of what's going on when you only hear one side of the story.
Uh-huh. What's your side of the story, then?
This is a war zone. I am responsible for keeping my men safe and doing my job. Some collateral damage is unavoidable in any conflict. But trust me when I say I've already had a bellyful of civilian misery. I do my absolute best to keep their suffering to a minimum.
I'm only really interested in one thing. Where is Tatiana?
That ghost you're chasing. That pretty dream. I don't know what to tell you.
You're the head of security. Am I to believe you're not privy to everything that goes on at the power plant?
Professor Kameniuk, listen. I am here to earn a little extra money so I can retire someplace nice and send my nephew to an Ivy League university. I have zero interest in anything that doesn't directly concern my men and my job.
You don't tell me. I swear.
I cannot tell you what I do not know, Professor. Semenov is the authority in this area. Talk to him if you want to know more about the experiments or this Tatiana girl.
How do I enter that power plant?
You're placing me in a very awkward position. You want me to divulge information that may lead to casualties among my men and the civilian staff.
You've got a real nerve talking to me about civilian casualties. I can't believe you would try that. Again. What is the password and response for accessing the power plant?
Don't be stupid. You and your merry band of tramps will never make it out of the power plant alive.
I don't care. Do you know where we are, right now?
No. I don't understand it, this place. But let's skip the guessing game, and you just tell me.
We are currently in the tunnel between two singularities. It's like a black hole, only smaller. This tunnel is a shortcut through time and space. Marvelous, isn't it? But to use it, you need to know how to enter and how to leave.
Ah, I see where this is going.
Do you? I don't have to kill you. I can simply leave you here. But don't count on dying anytime soon. Time dilation will ensure that you don't. You will never see your nephew again. But perhaps I will release you to attend his funeral when he's died of old age.
I can see that your companion's cruel nature is beginning to rub off on you. Very well.
Are you ready to cooperate now? If you lie to me, I will return and it won't go well for you.
The call is, we quell the storm. The response, and ride the thunder.
Thank you. I'm glad we had this chance to talk. What to do with you now, eh?
It's too dangerous to let him live. I believe we already agreed on that.
I want to ask him about wrestling fast.
He's mine. I want him to experience a slow descent into hell. Fucker!
Sorry.
Oye, vamos a matarlo.
You're making a mistake, Professor. One you...
Olga should do it.
I take no pleasure in this, but it needs to be done.
What a kindness.
Claro, casi ya no tengo comida.
Igor, I need to tell you something. Remember when you asked me why the lurkers stay away from our village? I wasn't in...
All right.
I don't know exactly how it works, but Matvey has a way of keeping these creatures. He has this strange powder. It calls it dust, but it's secret.
Dust?
Because I can see you for what you are.
And what's that?
A forthright and honorable man. Maybe a little awkward. Anyway, it'll help us in your heist. You should get your hands on...
Well?
You should.
Okay.
Black Stalker, esa es la misión. No ataque lo voy a dejar.